guys, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Heather if you're new here, and today we're doing an intermediate yoga flow for balance. Before we get straight into our flow, please make sure to hit the subscribe button for weekly yoga videos. It's the best possible way to support the channel and to really support free yoga on the internet. All right, let's go to a tabletop position, bringing shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Spread the fingers wide, and we're just gonna warm up with some cat-cows today, syncing it up with our breath. So inhaling, dropping the stomach, and exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest. And exhale, draw the chin in, back of the neck long. And just do a few more like these in your own time. Inhaling as you lower the belly and exhaling as you round your back like a cat. Great, one more wherever you're at. And then come to a neutral tabletop. From here, raise up the right arm, and then raise up the left leg. Coming to a balancing table pose. Inhale. And then exhale, crunch it in. Come to a cat position, bringing the knee and the elbow together. And then send it back. Again, exhale to crunch. And send it back, inhale. 3 more like this. And from here, take this right arm, send it out to the right side, and take the left leg, send it out to the left side for this awkward airplane pose. You got it, nice and strong. And then send it back. Lower both your hand and knee to the floor. If you need to shake it out a little bit, you can shake out the wrists before we go to the other side. And when you're ready, lift up that left hand, lift up the right leg, send it behind you, and inhale. Exhale, bring knee to elbow, crunch it in. Inhale, come back. Exhale, knee to elbow. And 3 more in your own time. You got it. Nice and controlled, not rushing. And then meet me back here at this neutral balancing tabletop. And then send this left hand out to the left side. Send this right leg out to the right side. And then back. Great. Lower both limbs. All right, if you need one more shake in the wrist before we go to down dog, go for it. If you're ready, plant those hands, shoulder width apart. Again, fingers spread wide, press into the palms, lift up the knees. Coming to our first down dog. If you want to pedal it out for a moment, go for it. Just warming up. And then rest the heels towards the floor, ears in line with biceps. Arms super active. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Point the toes. Exhale, bring the knee in, shift forward, knee to chest. And inhale back to three-legged dog, send it back up. Inhale, bring that knee to chest, and then send that right foot out to the left side. Lift up the left hand for fallen triangle. I feel like my voice went really high there. And then exhale, bring that left hand back down. Bring the knee back into the chest where we were. Flex that front foot, that right foot, and then just step it right in between your palms. Lower the back knee. Inhale, send both hands up for low lunge. Relax the shoulders, deep breath. And then lower both hands back down. Shift the hips back, straighten through the front leg, flex the front foot. And try to keep those hips square. And keep a nice flat back. That way you can breathe. Great place to bend in that front knee again. Curl the back toes under if they weren't already. Lift up the back knee, give it a little rock, and then place your fingertips in front of you, in front of that front foot, and lift up that back foot, coming into a standing split. So wherever you were at is perfect here. Use your hands to guide you. And then lower your torso towards that right leg. Slowly lift your torso back up to about a halfway lift and bring your hands to meet you. So coming into a warrior three. Great job. Inhale. Exhale, send that back knee right behind the front, bending through both knees for a little Shiva squat. And then back up to warrior three. And shift forward, bringing this back leg or back knee all the way into your chest in the front. Lift up both arms. A true balance flow here today. And then from here, we're gonna go into tree pose. So you can start, I'll face you just for the example. You can start by keeping your toes on the floor and bringing your heel to about your ankle. Hands come to prayer at the heart, or you can move it to the calf or above, right above the knee. So wherever you're comfortable today is perfect. And I'll turn back to meet you where we were. Press that right thigh into the foot and the foot into the thigh. Active. Grow your tree, bringing your hands above your head. And then open up the palms to the sky. Receiving all that energy today. Gently release, send that left foot down. If you need to shake it out again, go for it. And let's clean the slate. Inhale, send both hands all the way down, around, and up. Palms come to touch, and then open the arms out wide, swan dive it down. All the way down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant both palms, step it back, and chaturanga your version. Shifting forward, bending through both elbows. Keep them in. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, curl those back toes under. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Give yourself 3 deep breaths here. Just a moment of stillness before we move on. And then root down through the right heel. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Point the toes. Exhale, bring that knee to chest, shift forward. Inhale, bring it back to three-legged. Exhale, knee to chest again, shifting forward. Bringing that left leg out to the right side, turning to the inside of the right foot. Lift up the right hand, fall in triangle. Exhale, bring that right hand back down. Bring that left knee back into the chest. From here, flex the front foot. Just step it right in between the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up for low lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs together as you lengthen down through the hips. And then on an exhale, bring both hands down, shift the hips back, straighten through the front leg, flex that front foot. Making sure you can breathe in every position, modifying your practice to what best suits you. Bend through the front knee, come back to low lunge, curl those back toes under if they weren't already, and then lift up the back knee. Give it a teeny rock, bringing fingertips in front, coming to that standing split on the other side. And then inhale to come halfway up, bringing your hands at prayer to your heart in a warrior three. On an exhale, come to that Shiva squat, bending both knees, bringing that back knee behind the front, pointing the toes, and then back to warrior three. Slowly shift forward, bring that right knee all the way into the chest. Both hands come up. And then from here, coming to your tree pose. So wherever you were at on the other side, do that same thing here. Hands at the heart. And really work to press that inner thigh towards the foot and your foot towards the inner thigh. Slowly grow your tree, bringing your palms above your head. And then open up the palms to the sky. Receiving that energy, smile if you want. And then release it all, shake it out. And let's clean the slate once more. Inhale, hands down, round it up. Palms come to touch. Open up the palms, swan dive it down, exhale. Inhale, spine parallel to the ceiling. Exhale, fold, plant the palms. Chaturanga, your version. Shifting forward if you're with me. Keeping the elbows in, exhale, come down halfway. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, curl those back toes under, send it to downward facing dog. Again, 3 deep breaths here. Take your time. If you want to tune into that deep Ujjayi breathing, go for it. And when you're ready, inhale, lift up the right leg. Exhale, bring that knee into the chest. Shift forward. Inhale, bring it back to three-legged. Exhale, knee back into the chest. Bring that right foot out again to the left side, but this time see if you can hover that foot. Lift up the left hand, excuse me. You got it, nice and strong. And then slowly send it back. Lower that left foot, knee back into the chest, stay here. And then flex that front foot, step it right in between the hands. Keep that back knee lifted and rise up to a high lunge this time. Great job. Really bend through that front knee. I'm telling you so I can also remind myself, and send energy through that back leg. Relax the shoulders. And then on an exhale, slowly lower the hands down to the floor and just step up that back foot just a little bit, just a tad. Send it at about a 30-degree angle, this left leg here, and then straighten through the front leg. Coming to a pyramid position. Inhale to a flat back. And if you want to fold, go ahead and fold. Exhale. Keeping the hips square. Inhale, back to a flat back. Place a bend in that front knee. Fingertips or hands come right in front of the front foot. And then just lift up that back leg to that standing split that we were in before. Maybe reaching just a tad higher than you did before. Inhale, come back halfway so that your spine is parallel again to the ceiling. And then send both hands to the heart, coming to a warrior three. Bend through the back knee and the front. Send the back knee behind the front, coming to that Shiva squat, and then back to warrior three. Great job. Shift forward, or shift your torso up, your back knee forward, knee into the chest. Back where we were, hands come up. And then from here, you can either take that tree pose like we did before, or if you want to come into a standing big toe position, take either a strap, loop a strap around your front foot, or grab your big toe with your pointer and middle finger. Right hand can come to either the heart in a half prayer or to your hips. Straighten through that leg. Find a focal point in front of you, and then slowly rotate that leg out to the side. Find those deep breaths. Always using them in the most difficult positions and times in our life. And then send it forward. Release. Shake it out. Inhale. Rise all the way up. Palms come up to the sky. Bend to touch. Release them from each other. Swan dive it down. All the way down. Exhale. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. If you want to take a chaturanga, go for it, or you can just send it back to downward dog, whatever you're feeling today. We'll all meet in down dog. Let's take it straight to the other side. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, shift forward. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Exhale, knee into the chest, shift to the inside of the right foot, sending that left foot out to the right side. See if you can hover it, lift up the right arm for like a hovering falling triangle. Great. Then lower back down. Bring that knee back into the chest, and then just flex that front foot. Step it right in between. Keep that back knee lifted. Rise up to high lunge. Inhale. Again, energy in the back leg. Really bend through the front knee. And on an exhale, float both hands down. Step it up just a tad, setting up for that pyramid. So back foot angling at about a 30-degree angle out to the right side. Square those hips. Inhale to a flat back. And then exhale, fold if you would like. Inhale, back up to that flat back. Place both hands or palms out in front of your front foot. And then lift up the back foot for standing split. On an inhale, take it to that warrior three. Nice and strong, lots of energy here in the core. Keep it working. And then bend that back knee, come down to that squat. Back knee behind the front. Back to warrior three. And then shift it all the way forward. Torso comes up, knee into the chest, lift up the arms. And if you took tree pose on the other side, you can take it here. If you want to take that big toe pose, go ahead and grab your toe or your strap and with your pointer and middle finger. But if you're grabbing your strap, grab it with your whole hand and straighten through that front leg. Find a focal point. Left hand comes at a half prayer at the heart or on the hips. And then slowly guide this right foot out to the right side. Again, syncing with that breath. Bring it back forward, release, shake it out, clean the slate. Inhale, lift up both arms, palms come to touch. Exhale, swan dive it all the way forward. And either step back to down dog or chaturanga. If you're with me, shift forward. Keep elbows in as you lower halfway. Inhale, flip those toes for upward facing dog. And flip them again for down dog. 3 breaths. And drop the knees. Bring both legs out around in front of you. Congratulate yourself for working so hard. And bring both soles to the mat in front of you, about hips distance. Hands come a little bit behind your hips with fingers facing towards the front of the mat. And then just bring this right foot, flex the foot, and cross that right ankle over the left knee. If you want to go for one more balance here, go ahead and press into both hands, lift up the hips, look up. And slowly lower back down. Let's switch legs. Bring the right sole to the floor. Lift up the left foot. Flex through that foot. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. This little seated pigeon stretch first. And then if you went for the balance on the other side, go ahead and press into both palms, lift up the hips. Give it all you got. This is the last balance. And then gently release. Uncross, send both hands out in front of you, and then lower down one vertebrae at a time onto your back. From here, just lift up both legs. Send toes towards the ceiling. Let's get the blood drain in the opposite direction. If you would like to, this is a great spot for a shoulder stand if that's in your practice. But if not, you're welcome to stay here with me. And then bend through both knees. See if you can grab the outsides of your feet and send the knees out wide beyond the armpits. Relax the face, relax the jaw. Unclench the jaw if you tend to clench them in some of the more difficult postures. And then bring both soles back down to the mat. Lift up the hips just a little bit to scoot them a few inches to the right. Bring both knees in, back into the chest. Use your left hand to guide them both to the left side. Right arm comes out to the other side of you, either straight out or in a cactus arm like me. Palm face up. You can look up towards the ceiling or towards that right palm. Or close your eyes and really let yourself relax. Bring both knees back in, and then soles to the floor. Center the hips on the mat and then shift them a few inches to the left. Knees back into the chest. Use the right hand to guide them to the right side. And left arm comes straight out or in a cactus arm, palm face up. You can look up or towards that left palm. Or close the eyes. Really let yourself go. Feel the earth support you here as you just unwind. Bring both knees back up. Plant the soles just to center the hips, and then send one leg out to either corner of your mat. Palms come face up on either side of you. Gonna leave you here in Shavasana today. I hope that you had a really fun time with this class. It was an absolute pleasure to guide you through this class, and thank you always for being here. Have a good one. Namaste.